Once upon a time, there was a small, secret library in the middle of a busy city where people went about their daily lives. This library, which was tucked between two bigger buildings, was full of secrets, stories, and information. Our story starts here with a young girl named Ilara, who was very interested in everything. Ilara wasn't like the other kids her age. Even though they were playing video games, her heart belonged to the old library with its dirty shelves and old books. When she came home from school every day, she would open the heavy wooden door and smell the musty paper. The stained glass windows let in soft, golden light. One afternoon, Ilara was lost in the maze of bookshelves, and her fingers were tracing the edges of many books. Suddenly, she came across a section she had never seen before. It was hidden behind a squeaky wooden door that opened magically when she touched it. She went inside and saw shelves full of the strangest books she had ever seen. They were bound in strange materials and gave off a faint glow. Inside were stories of faraway worlds, strange creatures, and experiences that made you think outside the box. One of these books caught her attention. The cover of this one was a deep, sparkling blue that made her think of the night sky. She didn't know why, but Ilara felt like the book was calling out to her. She opened it, and her whole world changed at that very moment. There were no regular pages in the book. Instead, it was made of a liquid crystal that moved and showed pictures and colors. The words float on top of the water and tell her about a secret country that existed at the same time as the world she knew. The book said that the only person who could save this country was someone from the outside world with a curious heart. Because Ilara was always interested, she knew that person was herself. Without thinking, she whispered the words that were on the page, and the library around her turned into an explosion of color and light. She was standing at the edge of the most beautiful land she had ever seen when everything calmed down. The sky was filled with 1,000,000 colors, and the air was filled with magic. Some things were impossible to do there, but there was a cloud over the land. The people had lost their sense of wonder and excitement, so a big beast took over the land. Every day, the kingdom got darker. Ilara set out on her quest with a strong will. She went on a journey through forests where the trees told her secrets and mountains that moved to show her secret ways. She met friends along the way, including a talking fox that knew the heart of the forest, a robot from a long time ago that told stories about the stars, and a painter who could protect Ilara by making her works come to life. Ilara's interest not only led her, but it also made everyone she met feel like they had something new to discover. She found out that interest wasn't just a need to know things. It was a force that could change everything. Ilara finally faced the beast. It lived in the shadows and fed on the forgotten hopes and unanswered questions of the people of the kingdom. But Alara saw through the beast's darkness. She had a lot of questions, and her eyes were wide with wonder. She realized that the point wasn't to lose, but to understand. Nobody had dared to ask the beast that question before. What are you interested in? The beast stopped for a moment, shocked. It found its own interest in that question, which had been buried for a long time. As the clouds went away, the beast changed into a beautiful being of light that protected the kingdom's beauty. In her hands, Alara held a plain old book when she went back to the library. But now the library wasn't just a place to get away. It was a way to start a never-ending journey, showing how powerful curiosity can be. For this reason, Alara's story got around. It was a story about how being curious can take you on amazing adventures, change the world, and bring light to the darkest places. Once forgotten, the library became a holy place for people who wanted to learn and have fun, and who were willing to let their curiosity lead them. In the middle of the busy city, the library was a bright spot of wonder. At its center was Alara, a girl who was always asking questions and who had saved a country with one question.